Where can you listen to live jazz, gospel, country, rock and roll all in the same day, every day? Come on, let's find out. It's music time. I've had the privilege of introducing you to some amazing musicians. Now I'd like to introduce you to the town where they make their music, Nashville, Tennessee.
All right.
If you're passionate enough about what you do, if you're good enough at what you do, all your dreams can come true in this town.
No matter what kind of music you make, there's a place for you here that you're gonna be liked and loved.
That's what put Nashville ahead of other places. It was heart and soul.
There's been this massive convergence of musicians from all around the world.
There really are no parameters, you know, there are no walls. You can do whatever you want to do in Nashville.
I love New York and I love LA, but Nashville is the place I want to come home to.
You'll hear the music of old-time fiddles, the singing, dancing, and fun of America's greatest tradition in entertainment. The Grand Ole Opry, live.
I think if you really go back to where it all began, I think we owe a lot to an insurance company, believe it or not, the National Life and Accident Insurance Company, who owned radio station WSM, which stood for We Shield Millions. And when WSM started a show on Saturday nights called the WSM Barn Dance to start with, and then later when they called it the Grand Ole Opry for the first time, it kind of put roots down here.
It wasn't, we're gonna be the country music mecca of the world. They're trying to sell insurance, you know, but it caught on.
Everybody could tell you Monday morning what song Roy Acuff sung and what joke Minnie Pearl or Rod Brassfield told or what song Hank Williams sung or what they said. The whole thing about the Grand Ole Opry, and it took on a mystique and an ambience that you couldn't imagine actually being there.
When I first arrived in the city, I felt really lost, you know. I had a suitcase, suit and tie, and my mandolin case, and that's all I have. And I thought, well, maybe I'm in the wrong place. So I went around to the other side of the Greyhound station and came face to face with the Ryman Auditorium. And it almost made me cry because that was the place that I had listened to music come off of that stage and went straight to my heart with a 50,000 watt era behind it, you know?
There's something about standing on that stage. And the fact is, it sounds fantastic. I mean, people come from all over to play there, and it's one of the most beautiful sounding rooms. It's a certain intangible because they kept it, the sanctity of that inner room. You know that it's going to sound exactly as it did the night that Hank Williams first performed there.
When I was a junior in high school, a bunch of us kids got together and pooled money together to buy gas. We got somebody with a car, and we drove up to see Grand Ole Opry. And it was like, wow. You know, we just got to the land of Oz here. It was like everything was, there's the Ryman Auditorium, there's WSM, there's this, there's that, there's Ernest Tubb. There's Ernest Tubb Record Shop.
I go out walking after midnight, out in the moonlight, just like we used to do. I'm always walking after midnight, searching for you.
Everything else grew up here because the Grand Ole Opry was the trunk of the tree. It was the foundation. And the recording studios came here, the entertainers came here, the songwriters came here, the production people came here.
I can't wait till Karina says that she loves me too.
You can go out to a club to hear a band, and you really don't know who might just show up that night.
That's right.
And it's kind of like expected that whoever's local in town, you know, that's performing, you know, for 20,000 people somewhere might just show up about 11 or 12 o'clock and set in.
Yeah, you can go out on any given night and see, you know, some great musicians and maybe even some really famous ones, particularly because it's just about the music here. Because all these guys go out and make their living. You know, when they're here, they're home.
That's not bad for a piano player.
The great players here are multi-talented.
Oh, yeah.
And they can go up and play with the best of the jazz guys, or they can go down and play with the simplest country with two chords or three changes and do it. Or they can play all over the place.
No point to that whatsoever, except I want you guys to know who the guitar player in the round was tonight.
We know that already.
I look in so many cities around the nation that I travel to, come to mind that times aren't so good. The cityscape is weary. The people around the city are weary. They refer to old times as the best of times. But when I come around Nashville and I ride around town, I listen to the music that's being made, when I look around the city, what's being built, I'm very optimistic because it's an upbeat town. I feel like some of its greatest days are ahead of it, and I don't think you could ask for any more than that out of a town.
I'm down here at the Country Music Hall of Fame in Nashville, but it's time for rhythm class. Let's see what Miss Kramer has for us today. These guitars down here at the Grand Ole Opry make me think of playing chords. Well, let's head on over to Elements of Music with Mr. Reynolds.
Over the last few weeks, we've been learning all about chords. Now, what's a chord again? The chord. A chord is when two or more notes are played or sung together. We've also learned about making different triads using a scale. Remember? How do we take these two ideas, the scale and the triad, and put them together to start making songs? Well, when we look at a scale and we number the notes 1 through 8, we can choose any of those numbers to be the first note of our triad. Let's take a look. Whenever we make a triad, we're always going to play the bottom note first, then skip a note and play the next one, and then skip a note and play the next one. This is how we get 1, 3, 5 for our triad. The most simple triad we can make is based off of the 1 note. Just like the major and minor chords, this is called a 1 chord. Our triad is made up of the notes 1, 3, and 5. Well, we can follow that same pattern, but have our bottom note be any of the notes of the scale. Here, let's build a triad using the 2 note as the bottom note. This triad uses the notes 2, 4, and 6. This is called a 2 chord because the bottom note is the 2 of our scale. Well, this week we're going to see how songwriters have used chords to write songs over the years. As you can probably imagine, there are many different ways that you can organize the 7 basic chords to create a song. But for some reason, over the past 50 years, songwriters have chosen one set of 4 chords and used them over and over and over again. This chord progression is called the 1, 5, 6, 4 chord progression. I don't think that many of them did it on purpose, but it happened. You can find dozens and dozens of songs that use this set of chords. 1, 5, 6, 4. Eventually, someone figured out that this was happening, that songwriters were using the same 4 chords to write many of their songs. And guess what? They decided to write a song about it. And can you guess what 4 chords they chose to write their song with? You guessed it. They chose the 1, 5, 6, 4. Let's take a listen to the song 4 Chords by the band Axis of Awesome.
Recognize this?
Yeah, that's Don't Stop Believing by Journey.
And the cast of Glee? Yeah, there's a few more songs with the same chords. Check it out.
My life is brilliant, my love is pure. I saw an angel, of that I'm sure. People killing, people dying, children hurt and you hear them crying. Can you practice what you preach? Won't you turn the other cheek? Forever young, I wanna be forever young. I won't hesitate no more, no more. It cannot wait. I'm your lipstick stains on the front lobe of my left side brains. I knew I wouldn't forget you if I could. Then I would. I'd go wherever you will go. Can you feel the love tonight? us together, but it don't matter, no. 'Cause I got
country
you.
road, take me home to the place where I belong.
I'm your biggest fan, I'll follow you until you love me. Papa, paparazzi. I can't live with or without you. Pictures of you, pictures of me, hung upon your wall for the world to see.
And she will be loved. Yeah, she will be loved.
When I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me.
No woman, no cry.
Yeah, Mama, this surely is a dream.
I come from a land down under.
Take on me
when I come around.
Take me on
when I come around.
I'll be gone when I want to. Save tonight.
Gonna take a lot to drag me away from you. There's nothing that 100 men or more could ever afford.
Here I am once again. I'm torn into pieces. Can't deny it, can't pretend. Just thought you were the one in my head. I see you all over me in my head. You fulfill my fantasy in my head.
Despite all my rage, I am still just a rat in a cage.
What if God was one of us?
Tell me why'd you have to go make things so complicated? I see the way you're acting like somebody. I know she's playing with me. Well, that's okay, 'cause I got no self-esteem. With 1,000 eyes and a good disguise. Hit 'em right between the eyes. Hit 'em right between the eyes.
So
Too late to apologize. Too late.
just gonna stand there and watch me burn. But that's alright, because I like the way it hurts.
It's my life, it's now or never. I ain't gonna live forever.
Can't read my, no, he can't read my poker face.
Come on, Bobby, let's go party.
How long will I slide? Separate my double rainbow all the way across the sky. Yeah, so intense.
Enjoy yourself, take only what you need from it. A family of trees wanted.
Time to say goodbye. Should old acquaintance be forgot
and never brought to mind.
I'm more than a boat, I'm more than a plane. I'm a bird plane. I'm a bird.
Doesn't that sound familiar? Doesn't that hit too close to home? Doesn't that make you shiver, the way that things have gone?
And doesn't that seem peculiar? 'Cause everyone wants a little more. It's something I do remember. To never go this far, that's all it takes to be a star.
Can you believe that so many songwriters use the same 4 chords? Did you recognize any of those songs? If you want to, you can go back and listen to that song again and count how many of those songs did you recognize. Thanks for spending time with me today. I hope you had as much fun as I did. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
The Ryman Theater is one of the best places to sing in the world. But let's do some singing ourselves in voice class with Mr. Cobb.
Hey everyone, Mr. Cobb here with voice class for this week's episode of Music Time. Today, even though we still have over a month of school left, I'm starting to look ahead towards summer. Pretty soon it's going to be time to say goodbye for the year. So I thought we'd learn a song today called See You Later. If you're a second or a third grader from Hamilton, you may remember this song from your kindergarten circus days. This song is filled with expressions that are different ways to say goodbye, like see you later, alligator, or see you soon, macaroon. You may even learn some new ones that you haven't heard before. So a great way to learn this song is to echo. So I'll sing a few lines and you can echo each one back, like this. See you later, your turn. Alligator, after while, crocodile, see you later, mashed potato, see you soon, macaroon. That's the way. All right, let's get to the song itself. Well, that's going to do it for voice class today. I hope you had fun with it, and remember to leave me a comment about this segment on Seesaw. We'll see you later, alligator.
I hope you've enjoyed your visit to Nashville and all that you've learned along the way. We'll see you again when it's music time.